Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. That's Cheesy. I'm Beth, and I'm writing a novel. All right, we all know she's the cuter of the two, but I'm the one that's actually writing a novel. So let's ignore her and get back to giving me the attention I deserve. No, but if you've been around for a while, you might remember that I have several books that I have written, edited, and popped up on Amazon with KDP. So you can find them for Kindle or order them in paperback form. My link is down there. You can also just search Elizabeth S. Tyree and find me. My favorite of those is probably Dragon on My Neck. Most of them are middle grade books, but today I'm going to talk to you about a book I am writing that is young adult. I am still very much in the planning stages of this piece, mostly because I'm writing this for my Problems in Adolescent Literature course, which is looking at disability in young adult books. This is the final course that I need to take to get an extra certification in children's literature. Um, and I'm basically doing that because I've already taken all the rest of the courses. So might as well take this last one, get that extra certificate, and just have that little extra boost to being like, see, I really am an expert in my field. But that aside, one of the options for our final is to do a creative final, which is to put what we know into practice by creating something. So we can do a timeline, we can do a picture book, we can do um, word trees, we can write a novel. We can also do like pedagogical or scholarly, so write an essay, write lesson plans, etc. But because I'm working on my proposal and dissertation, I'm getting ready to be teaching full time again. I'm doing so much research into all of the middle grade scholarly things. I thought, it would be fun writing a novel because I'm not writing near enough right now. I think this is going to be a good time, kind of stepping back from all of the research and putting work into just telling a story. And this story is focusing on 17-year-old Sage Ann. She is an autistic girl who is working for the local college, digitizing their archives, while also taking some courses at the technology center in town because she has graduated a year early. She's going to college to be a historian, archivist, librarian, but also her hyperfixation is storm patterns, weather patterns, because she is autistic. She has chosen to stay in this town that she was forced to move to during her freshman year of high school, surprising herself and everyone around her because she turned down a fairly prestigious college acceptance from back home in Texas to stay in Oklahoma and work in her areas there at the local college. And as she's doing this, she discovers some things that have kind of been swept to the side, but that could actually help keep people in the area safe. So she has to work with her neurodivergence and the culture around her to try to get this information out to the public. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I am contemplating an approach where it is partially prose and partially novel in verse. We will see if I can make that work in my head. It's so easy, but when I start actually writing the book, it might not be quite as simple. What I do know is that the main character is Sage Ann. She is 17. She graduated from Alva, Oklahoma a year early and is going to be attending Northwestern Oklahoma State University, also there in Alva. and is also taking courses from Northwest Technology Center, which is the vocational school there in town. Um, she's earning certificates in weather information because that is her hyperfixation, but she desperately loves history and archives and libraries. And so she is going to Northwestern for library science, hoping to be a historian and archivist. That is what I know so far. I am hoping, like I said, to make this a mixture of prose and poetry to really show her neurodiverse mind because she is autistic. And we're also going to dive into the culture that exists in this area, how they look at her as an outsider turned insider turned townie, but always that weird kid, and how that affects what she's doing and her ability to bring information to the town and try to make things safer for the place that she has come to call home. Like I said, this is for this semester's children's literature course, so I am required to have a more fleshed out proposal for it. I think mid March. I have to say what I want to do, which I've already done. And then I think we have to have a fuller proposal for it mid March. Then April, we have to have um, a letter about what we're doing, like we're sending it off to an agent. And then in like mid May, I am required to have 2 to 3 chapters from anywhere in the book ready to send in to her. They can be rough drafts, but that is my final. I am hoping to have much more than that done so that I can choose kind of the best 2 to 3 chapters to turn in. And I'm excited about this project and would love to actually finish this book. So I am coming to tell you guys about it so that you can kind of hype me up, but also so you can give me any suggestions you might have about format or anything like that because I focus so much on middle grade. I'm not that versed in young adult. So I would love for any comments, questions, concerns you might have. Come talk to me in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Go ahead and hit that little notification bell so that you know whenever I post something new. You don't want to miss out on updates for this novel. I will talk to you guys again, hopefully soon. Until next time, please stay safe out there.